Woody, playoff wins this game will certainly help their home field advantage in the playoffs.
No doubt about it. Last year they were playing for the MSCC championship. This year, I believe the winner gets a share of that championship, and both teams would like that, but they're more interested in keeping one of those top two spots if they can. We've heard Huntington could finish as maybe at one, but more likely with a win tonight is at number two. But that means you'll be at home for the entire playoffs. Midland has a game tonight to wrap up their season. They're going to finish up near the top, and Hurricane, of course, is looking to stay up at the top. Martinsburg at number 4 right now doesn't have a game tonight, so not going to pick
not
up.
Not going to get any more points.
Yeah, just bonus points from the people they've beaten, and of course, I think I can never stay up with Maryland and Virginia and know how many games how well or how bad their opponents were. So I guess that's something they worry about up at the SSAC office. But of course, usually somebody will have it all figured out late tonight, and usually it's Fred and the folks that follow us at Metro News know about where everybody will end up. The bottom line is Huntington has been pretty good in this rivalry. They've won 5 of the last 6 here at home, only falling in 2020. That was the COVID year. And they've won 4 of the last 5, including 2 in a row, up at Hurricane, 38-0 2 years ago, and then a 24-21 thriller last year. That really came down to better kicking out of Johnny Ii than Mitchell, the kicker for Hurricane.
Yeah, that was a thrilling game last season, but the guy who scored every touchdown for Huntington last season is not on the team anymore, Gavin Locko, so the Highlanders will need to get some production elsewhere in this evening's contest. Woody, let's talk a little more about these Hurricane Redskins. 8-1, Donnie Mays in his second season with the team, and they are red hot at the moment, 6 straight victories.
Well, a kind of a oddball loss at GW when they lost 17-14 to the Patriots, and they bounced back from that pretty well, though, against Spring Valley. 48-35, a game that was close early, but since then they really haven't had a close one except for Cabell Midland. 31-28, they got Midland. Of course, now I've talked to some people in Midland who said they played like they were scared, and when Huntington played Midland, they almost looked like they didn't care. So I don't know what it is about these matchups with those teams that don't have people completely focused. But last week, both of these teams basically had a bye week. Huntington, had the walkover against South Charleston that only had, 4 minutes second half time down and 4 minutes in the fourth quarter on a running clock. You said it probably was 10 to 12 minutes long. It was amazing how quick that went by. And the same thing for this Hurricane team last week as they beat South Charleston 89-7. And I heard South Charleston scored on a late touchdown in the game to kind of get them off his schneid. So it's a team that's very well tested. They've got some transfers that people have talked about. But by this time of year, they've played 9 games in the Hurricane uniform, so they're definitely Hurricane players now. And the one to keep an eye on is the guy who is a Marshall commitment, and that's their quarterback.
Yes, Ja'Kai Long, he has been super impressive all season long, over 1,500 passing yards this season, but the entire offense has been excellent all season long, averaging 57.6 points per game. So it's a team that scores early and scores often, Woody.
Yeah, they sure do. I said something about Mitchell, and it could come down to a field goal. Johnny Ii hasn't tried a field goal all season, although he's perfect on these extra points. It's a new state record of 71 in a row and 82 back to last season. But Will Mitchell has hit 4 or 5. His long is only 39, and we saw him warming up out there from about 37, and he wasn't quite reaching the goalpost. So I don't know if he's having a nursing a problem or what, but we'll have to keep an eye on him. He has missed on 6 extra points, 61 or 67 there, and they have a Grayson Maddox who punts, but he also kicks off for them, probably the stronger leg. So there's some great athletes. We've seen Noah Velathambi I mean, what a good player he was at GW. Transfers to Hurricane. He's a quarterback last year, but not this year because they got Long in. So he's moved over and has done a great job at running back, already over 1,000 yards on the season. They've got Kylan Grace, who's out of running back. He's John Grace's son. He's run for 413 yards. And on the flip side, on the defense, is Julian Grace, who's a senior now. He has 46 tackles and has played very well. So the Grace brothers are over there after spending last year at Cabell Midland for them. So I'm sure they're excited to be over there. And, like I say, Long's a second-year player or a second-generation player going to Marshall like his dad did. Outstanding player. And, they've got a couple of seniors on the offensive line, but the guy everybody's talking about is Deron Parks, 6'5", 290. He's got in the neighborhood of 15 offers from Division I programs. So he's going to be somebody to keep an eye on the next couple of years.
Yes, a very talented player. Now let's shift gears, look on the other side of things. The Huntington Highlanders 8-1 on the season, same exact record as Hurricane, coming off of a big win, as you mentioned, Woody, 86-0. A lot of players were out last week for Huntington. Imagine, though, likely resting them for this very important matchup tonight.
Yeah, they've not only had some guys out for rest. That was, the situation with Zaw Jackson, Deedrick Graves, a couple of more who just took that off. They alternated quarterbacks. They let Hatfield have the start, but they kind of alternated back and forth. But there's some more guys out tonight. Marshall Christus, it doesn't look like he's going to get back. And so that costs the Herd at defensive end and at tight end as well. But the offensive line is going to be more solid. Malachi Sellards, the right guard, was sick last week. He didn't play at all against St. Albans, and Wyatt Atkins was on his way to getting the flu, and he missed the second half of action once the lead was kind of in the pocket of Huntington. But they've got Robbie Martin playing one of his final games at home here tonight. He's very fired up about that. Aaron McPherson has come such a long way in just this season, from a non-starter last year to one of the guys that really makes this offensive line go. And Will Elk has done a great job at center this year. Plus, Max Bourne, Jeremy Lyles, they've played a bunch and will be back next year. Sheldon Hill also. So those are some guys that are going to step up and fill those couple of senior positions they've got to fill for next year.
And one thing I think we would be remiss not to mention, I know you talked about it in our pregame on the radio, but want to make sure all the folks tuning in on the video stream hear this as well. Some Highlander history was made last week with the first girl in school history to see game action, and she made a couple of tackles as well.
Yeah, she sure did. You've got to love her. Tonight she's wearing number 36. Last week it was number 18. Emma Kelly, a freshman, 2 tackles against St. Albans. She played in the kickoff coverage for the JV team this year, and I'll tell you, they just like the way she plays. So they've got her dressed out tonight. There are quite a few players who are not dressing tonight, but fortunately, except for Harris, who's out for the rest of the year, and I would guess I would include in that group Marshall Christus and Christian Saunders. Those are 3 starters that they're going to miss for sure. Now we do see, though, a guy who's been sick all week, Deedrick Graves. He's out full gear tonight, so maybe he's a go. We were being told early on that he probably wasn't going to go.
Both teams out at midfield. Huntington will receive to start the game. The Highlanders wearing their all-black uniforms, black jerseys and pants, gold numbers. Hurricane with the exact opposite, an all-white look besides the red numbers. Clean-looking uniforms on both sides. It is pitch black here in Huntington already. Going to start getting darker earlier and earlier.
Sure is.
But a beautiful evening for football.
Well, and it's going to be a really good game, I think, tonight. You've got a lot of kids you're going to see on the all-conference and the all-state list playing here against each other. Both teams know they're going to be in the playoffs. Right now they're kind of playing to see who can be in that top 2 at best or the top 4 at worst with a win tonight.
One thing as well that I think helps both of these teams with so many blowouts throughout the season for each squad to have a game where you know that you are going to be tested and it's likely going to be a close contest. That's good to warm you up for the playoffs.
Yep. And they've trotted out a different kicker than we heard on their kickoffs. We were expecting Grayson Maddox, punter, but it's number 11, Will Mitchell, will kick off to start this one. So look for a positioning kick here, not maybe a deep ball maybe.
Mitchell with the ball on the tee at the Redskins' 40-yard line. He swings the right foot, and we are underway here in Huntington. The kick caught just outside of the 20-yard line, and a decent return continuing to fight toward the 40-yard line is the Highlanders returner.
Yeah, up to about the 39-yard line on that return. A really great job done that time. I thought it was number 8 that got the ball. There was such a crowd around him that got into the end zone, though.
A good return nonetheless. The ball marked down at the 39-yard line. That is where the Highlanders offense will start things tonight. 11 minutes and 51 seconds on the game clock. It was such a great contest last year when these two teams played. Hoping tonight holds the same. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Shotgun formation, but early movement.
Number 60 getting off the blocks a little quick, Nate McCray, a senior.
So that will be 5 free yards for the Highlanders. 1st and 5. The ball now on the 44-yard line. Huntington's offense has also been excellent all season long. A high-scoring team. Mentioned 86 points put up last week. 1st and 5 for the Highlanders. Crawford in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's Zaw Jackson, who's hit in the backfield and slung down on the far side of the field. A big tackle for loss.
99, Aaron Clark. He's a guy you got to keep your eye on. 33 tackles this year, but 9.5 quarterback sacks for minus 50 yards and 19, now make it 20 tackles for loss, says Zaw Jackson loses 4 there. 2nd and 9.
He lives in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Backs things up to 2nd and 9 at the Highlanders 40. Just about a minute into this contest.
Having some signaling issues there. Crawford looking at C.J. Crawford wanting it one more time. There's 5 on the clock now.
Highlanders need to hurry. Offense getting set. Just able to get the play off. Crawford back to pass. Has some pressure. Is going to tuck it and run. Up near midfield. Past 50 into Redskins territory. He's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line.
Big run there. That's something they've been after Crawford to do all season, and he really turned it upfield, had a big hole before he was finally brought down by the safety, Jaden Smith.
18-yard pickup by the Highlanders junior quarterback. 1st and 10 at the Redskins 42.
18 yards on that gain.
A nice run by Crawford. Shotgun formation for the Highlanders. 2 receivers to the near side of the field. 1 to the far side. It's a handoff. Running up the middle is Zaw Jackson, fighting hard through the middle of the defense. Nice run by Zaw, able to get inside the 35. Going to be marked down at the 34.
One of the linebackers, Joey Keano, the junior, makes the tackle. He has 63 tackles on the year. He's the leader by far in that category.
An 8-yard pickup by Zaw makes it 2nd and 2. Ball on the Redskins 34 as the Highlanders move the ball down the field. Crawford takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitches it now to the outside. Wilson's got the ball in all kinds of space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Highlanders. 34-yard score for the first touchdown of the contest.
How about that? The little Oklahoma option running downhill, pitches out to Wilson, and he is too fast to be as big as he is, tipping the scales in there at 6'3", 210.
Not a play that Huntington has ran much at all this season.
No, they worked on this a lot yesterday on Thursday's practice.
Worked to a T. And the senior kicker, Johnny I tacks on the extra point. With 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter, Huntington leads 7-0. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour? That's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Back out at Bob Sang Stadium, where the Huntington Highlanders lead 7-0 with 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. But a great answer back by the Redskins special teams unit. Jaden Smith with a kick return up past midfield all the way to the Highlanders 42. 1st and 10 for the Redskins, and the ball is loose. Huntington says they've got it. They do. The senior Robbie Martin has the football.
Second week in a row, he's come up with a fumble recovery, none bigger than this one against Hurricane.
Great starting field position for the Highlanders, as well as the recovery was made pretty much right at midfield. The Highlanders will have it at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, they had great field position at the 41 and looked like a drive. I'm not sure if it was on the quarterback not getting the ball in there or maybe the hands were wrong, but loss of 8 yards on the play. We'll find out who forced it after the game, but a fumble recovery for sure by 73 Martin.
A bit of a disastrous start for the Hurricane Redskins, giving up the quick score.
No
then
doubt.
A turnover themselves. Really hurts after the great kickoff return as well. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Crawford fakes the handoff, looks down the field, but he is hit in the backfield, brought down for a sack.
Number 99. You got to keep your eyes on that guy, as we said earlier. He is a tremendous athlete, and he comes up with a quarterback sack. For him, that is he has 10.5 now.
Loss of 4 on the play, moves the ball back to the Highlanders' 45-yard line. 2nd and 14. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Huntington leads by a touchdown. Empty set for Crawford. Whistle blown before the play begins. Pointing in the Highlanders' backfield. It is an offsides penalty on Huntington High.
Must have been one of the receivers lined up offsides, didn't check themselves very well there.
So it is now 2nd and 19 at Huntington's 40-yard line. Highlanders offense huddling up now. You want to get at least a decent chunk here to make it 3rd and manageable. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side. Crawford sends a man in motion. That's Zaw Jackson. Quick pressure on Crawford. He gets out of it, looks down the field, has a man. Malik McNeely makes the catch, and he's got one man to beat. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Highlanders. 60-yard catch and run.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, there was so much pressure. One of the backs picked up the final man. I thought was maybe number 3 was in the backfield there. That was Shyleek Hampton. Just enough of a block for Crawford to set his feet and throw to a wide-open McNeely for the touchdown.
What a play by Avante Crawford to escape the pressure, keep his eyes down the field, and hit the 6'3" senior Malik McNeely.
Well, you know what this looks like. This looks like Huntington the way they played against Midland. Just the other team came out ready to play, and so far Hurricane on its back feet.
It certainly does. Quickly, the score is 14-0 in favor of the Highlanders. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par Mar app and sign up for the Par Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par Mar stores.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care. I care.
It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
Welcome back out to Huntington High School, where the Highlanders lead 14-0 early on in the first quarter. 8 minutes and 1 second left in the quarter. Huntington with 2 quick scores. The Redskins with a decent return after the kickoff. LaRon Dews returning it to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker down and waiting on the ball to be placed at the moment. The Redskins will start.
It's half the distance penalty from the 17 was where the flag was thrown. Got to be a block in the back, you would think, on a return. They're putting it at the 9-yard line, so 1st and 10.
Starting inside their own 10-yard line are the Hurricane Redskins. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a run. Bellatombi with the carry. Running hard up the middle, brought down at the 14-yard line. 5-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 5.
Bellatombi, that's hard to believe. He gave up being quarterback to be a running back.
He gets another carry here, and you're seeing a little bit of why now. Gets the first down and more. Already over 10 yards for Bellatombi, the junior running back, who has over 1,000 rushing yards on the season. 1st and 10 for the up-tempo offense of Hurricane. A 3rd straight carry for Bellatombi. This time he's swallowed up immediately at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Markel Jones makes a tackle for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Redskins offense getting set at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Long takes a snap, looks down the field, rolling to his right, has some pressure, throws the ball down the field, and a good play made in the secondary by Mikey Johnson to break that pass up.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for number 1 down the field, LaRon Dews, and a great breakup by Mikey Johnson. Looked every bit the basketball player there, jumping up over him and batting the ball away.
He has done a tremendous job in the secondary this season. 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Long back to pass. Has some time. Rolling to his right now. Looking down the field. No, he's going to tuck it and run. He's brought down near the 30-yard line. It's going to be
very
close. See where the spot is. The spot is very, very close. I believe he might be just shy.
Well, I think the thing that happened was the tackle was made pulling him kind of forward, and it pulled him down right about the marker.
Excellent point made by you, Woody. Just glanced over at the replay, and appears as though that is just what happened. However, the ball spotted just shy of the line to gain. 4th and short.
They might be trying to draw Huntington off and then take a timeout. Nope, they're going for it.
Bellatombi gets it, running hard up the middle. He's got the first down.
Down on the bottom was Walt Williams and Cam Veazey.
Needed a couple of inches, got a couple of yards. The ball marked down at the 32-yard line. Midway through the first quarter, Huntington leads 14-0. The Redskins offense hoping to build up some momentum. Bellatombi with another carry, running to the right side of his line and barreling over a defender. Another first down carry by the junior running back.
Mikey Johnson with the stop. Another first down.
Brought down at the 43-yard line as the Redskins inch closer and closer toward midfield.
11 on that game.
Bellatombi again running up the middle, fighting for every yard. A couple of his linemen helping out there, pushing him past midfield. He's close to another first down. Believe he's going to be a yard shy.
Walt Williams, Mikey Johnson make the tackle at the Huntington 48.
9-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 1. However, a penalty on the play on the Hurricane Redskins. Did not see the call, but the ball brought back to Hurricanes 45.
I'm not sure what a 5-yard penalty is during the play like that. It's 2nd and 8 now at the 45.
Trips receiver set to the near side of the field. Long, though, hands it off. It's Bellatombi again with another carry. This time he's tripped up just a couple of yards past the line of scrimmage, shy of midfield.
Looked like Robbie Martin and Veazey in on that stop. Moves the ball to the 48, 3-yard gain.
That will bring up 2nd and 5. Similar formation on 3rd down for Hurricane. This time Long back to pass, has some pressure, rolls to his right, and just lives to fight another day, throws the ball toward his sideline. Some discussion amongst the officials,
I guess they wanted to make sure that face mask.
A face mask on the Highlanders. That's going to give Hurricane a new set of downs.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty.
That moves the ball inside the Highlanders' 40-yard line, marked down at Huntington's 37.
It's 5 first downs in this drive after having none on their first drive.
1st and 10. Bellatombi gets the carry, running to his left. Brought down by Caillou Jackson at the Highlanders' 35-yard line. 2-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 8.
Caillou could be a big part of this game for this team if he can plug that middle up.
He has been a great defender up front for years for this Huntington defense.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 8. Another carry for Bellatombi. This time he's hit near the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain on the play. Brought down at the 35-yard line, makes it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, again, Caillou Jackson in there on the stop, along with number 10 for the team, Malik McNeely, playing a little defense tonight.
4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. An opportunity for the Highlanders defense to get off the field. Redskins offense looking toward their sideline for the play call.
They've got plenty of time. Clock's just now down to 10.
Long gets the offense set. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws the ball to the near side of the field. Terrell making the catch. He is close to the line to gain, to say the least. Pretty much right at the first down marker. We'll see where the spot is.
Looks like it's going to be the 33.
So it's 4th and
1. 27.
Bellatombi gets the carry. He's got the first down. Continuing to fight forward. Brought down at the Highlanders' 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redskins, continuing to move the chains.
So that's a 22 now.
I believe that was a 13-yard pickup by the junior running back. He gets the carry again. a steady dose of handoffs going toward Noah Bellatombi. He gets another carry, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line.
VZ Williams in on the tackle. Both the linebackers getting in there.
2nd and 8 for the Redskins. Clock moving fast with all of the runs by this Redskins offense. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first. Bellatombi sent in motion. Long. Drops back to pass, but has some pressure. He's going to tuck and run. Inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Redskins.
Well, not very good contained that time by the defensive line. They were so impatient to get inside that he went outside. There was nobody out there. They taken most of the coverage to the right side of the field, and there was only a safety left on this side and one corner, and they were both in the end zone covering receivers.
The senior quarterback, Ja'Kai Long, spotted the hole in the defense and took full advantage. Now on for the extra point for the Redskins.
As soon as we get the holder and the tee, a little late out there. Number 5 coming out to hold.
Those are a few important pieces of the process. Will Mitchell on for the extra point. His kick is blocked.
Number 1. Khalif Ty gets the second block PAT of the season.
On senior night, a memorable moment for the senior blocking the extra point. Our score is 14-6 with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We're going to step aside for another short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Food Fair. Fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Back out at Bob Sang Stadium, where we've got a one-score ball game. 14-6 is the score. Huntington leads over Hurricane.
Clock started before they even did the snap here. It's already running.
A little early start there. What a drive by the Hurricane Redskins to answer back after 2 scores by Huntington. 1st and 10, Zaw Jackson gets a carry. Brought down near the line of scrimmage.
99. Clark making another stop.
Continuing to make his presence felt, but picking back up that thought, the Redskins with an excellent answer back after 2. Huntington scores a 16-play, 91-yard drive that ended with a touchdown and took up just about half of the quarter, 5.5 minutes. 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Vontae Crawford fakes the handoff. Drops back to pass, but he is hit and brought down.
Yeah, number 63 in there pretty fast from the defensive end, Ethan Chill. That's his 2nd quarterback sack of the season.
Brought down at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard loss. Third and 17 for the Highlanders. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 2 to the far side. Crawford drops back to pass, has some pressure. It's a screen play. Zaw Jackson's got it, quickly bursting forward. Hit
flag
before
late.
He got to the line to gain, but there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is for. Could be a huge swing of momentum here if the penalty is on Hurricane and could give Huntington a free first down. The penalty is on Huntington. Likely Hurricane would decline anyway and bring up 4th down and hope to get the ball back. It's an illegal blindside block called on Huntington. The penalty is declined, 4th down.
Well, blindside block called on the offensive tackle. It's kind of hard to figure that one out. You wouldn't think you could pick up a crackback in within about a 10-yard gain.
Impressive to get out there that fast. Always want to stay safe, though, so hope that there wasn't any legal block on the play. Didn't see it from up here, but we will move on. 4th down, a bouncing punt is picked up by Dews inside his own 30. Running to his right and knocked out of bounds after he was able to cross the 35-yard line.
Landon Miller with the stop.
The ball marked down at the Redskins' 36-yard line.
Yeah, he got it at about the 30 on the bounce, picked it up, but not much to gain there.
Time for a play or two in this first quarter. 9.5 seconds to go. The Redskins with a run-heavy drive on their last possession. 1st and 10. Bellatombi gets it to start this drive. Running to his right and hit by a host of Highlander defenders near the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain on the play, and that will do it for the first quarter. After 12 minutes of play, Huntington leads 14-6. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, is brought to you in part by TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBookPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Valley Health, quality care in your neighborhood. McDonald's is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Stop by McDonald's after the game and celebrate with a Big Mac, fries, and a Coke. McDonald's. And Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, taking care of the herd, taking care of the Huntington Highlanders. The Ride, all through weekdays at 5. Huntington Highlanders football campaign on ESPN 104.1 FM.
Second quarter just about to get underway here in Huntington, where the Highlanders lead 14-6. However, the ball in the possession of the Hurricane Redskins, who scored the last time they had the ball. 2nd and 10. Long takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. He's going to tuck it and run himself, able to pick up a couple of yards, about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Max Bourne and Caillou Jackson make the stop.
The ball marked down at the Redskins' 39-yard line. 3-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 7. Shotgun formation for the Redskins. Trips receiver set to the near side of the field. Long takes the snap and tosses it to his left to Bellatombi, trying to set up a screen, but the Highlanders sniffed it out.
McNeely comes up with the big stop there on defense.
McNeely, seldom used defensively this season.
Trying to run the screen pass, just nothing there that time.
And I could not tell on that play, looking like a natural defender. That brings up 4th down and the punting unit on the field. Saw Jackson back to return for the Highlanders. Whistles blown, though, as somebody appeared to throw a little yellow ball onto the field. Highlander coach grabbed it and tossed it out of play.
Yeah, I see they've thrown some stuff into the stands. So now we're going to try to punt once again as number 2 dropping back in punt formation. That is Landon Taylor.
Taylor standing on his own 25, able to get the punt off. It bounces in Highlander territory and takes a Redskins roll close to the 25. Finally is downed at Huntington's 27-yard line.
So a pretty good kick that time.
Yep. Nice kick. You will not complain at that, pinning the Highlanders inside their own 30-yard line. 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. If you're just now joining us, it was a very quick start for Huntington High, scoring on its first offensive possession, picking up a fumble and then scoring immediately after. Highlanders still at 14, though, and looking for more. Zaw Jackson with a carry on first down, running to the near side of the field. He's brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain.
Dews came up with the tackle, Tyshawn Dews. He comes out of the safety position most of the time. His brother out there, LaRon Dews, is the cornerback.
Yeah, the Dews brothers both having impressive seasons. 4 interceptions for one brother, 3 for the other. 2nd and 3. Crawford takes the snap, hands it off. It's Zaw Jackson with some room to work with up the middle. He's got the first down and a few additional yards. Brought down at the 41-yard line, 7-yard gain.
63 making the stop, Ethan Chill. A first down, though.
1st and 10 for Huntington, looking to answer back after the touchdown by the Redskins. Junior quarterback Avante Crawford getting the offense set at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. But it's a running play. Zaw Jackson with another carry.
He had to be patient that time, kind of wait for the hole to open. 33, Julian Grace, 28 makes the stop, but he kind of tripped up Jackson just as he hit the hole, or that play would have gone big. He did get behind the pull by Wyatt Atkins that time.
Able to stop Jackson after picking up 2 yards. 2nd and 8 for the Highlanders. Similar formation. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the half. Jackson with another carry. Darting forward toward midfield. Brought down at the Highlanders' 48-yard line.
Joey Quagliano makes the stop.
It's a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 4 for the Highlanders. Nose of the football in between the 47 and the 48. Crawford takes the snap, hands it off. Jackson has a big hole. Juked the defender, but a nice recovery was made by LaRon Dews. Started to go to his left and stopped and went back to his right to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make when you're back there trying to play that safety position. And he slightly went for the move but had enough left to be able to get, after a pretty good gain, though, on that play, and another first down for the Highlanders into Hurricane territory at the 41.
Crawford and the offense break the huddle. This time a 2 running back formation. Crawford hands it off. It's a carry by, I believe that was DeEdrick Graves checking into the game. DeEdrick tackled near the line of scrimmage, right at the line of scrimmage.
Quagliano makes the stop again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Just over 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Huntington still leads by a score, an 8-point advantage for the Highlanders.
Bryce Winkfield in it back now.
The sophomore running back who's been impressive all season long. Crawford to pass. It's Jamari Tubbs with the catch and able to get up the field quickly. Nice catch and run by Tubbs.
He slipped as he caught the ball, and that caused the defense to hesitate for just a second. He gathered himself, picked up a pretty good run then, nearly a first down, going to be about a yard, maybe 2 short.
The ball placed down at the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 2.
A tackle made by LaRon Dews on that play.
Zaw Jackson back in the game at running back for the Highlanders. Trips receiver set to the far side of the field. Crawford finds Wilson over the middle, who gets past the secondary and into the end zone. Touchdown Highlanders. 33-yard catch and run by the sophomore Tavion Wilson.
It's hard to tell what kind of records that kid's going to put up before he's done here. He's still got 2 more years to play, and he's really hit his stride in the last 3 weeks, I think.
He is the team's leading receiver. Came into tonight's game with 329 yards and 5 touchdown catches. Adds to his impressive resume. Some early movement before the extra point can take place.
Yeah, and got to watch that. The player came right over the center, which is supposed to be illegal now.
That will warrant a penalty. No, excuse me, the penalty on the Highlanders.
Number 6 for the Highlanders. Maybe they meant 6T because there's not a 6 out there right now. Could have been 8 as well, but something illegal procedure-wise.
So that will back II up 5 yards.
Shouldn't really matter.
Snap is good. The kick is also good. With 7 minutes to go in the first half, Huntington leads 21-6. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Can't get much for $5 these days, unless.
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it.
Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Pop-up coming down to nobody. Oh, my goodness. Number 0 caught it.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where a devastating hit was just made by the Highlanders kickoff team. Tyshawn Dews scooping up a pop-up kick. The Redskins return unit all kind of looked at each other for just a moment as the ball hit. Dews picked it up, and he took some punishment shortly after.
The Wiz put some magic on him there. Khalif Ty with a huge hit, and Hurricane starts inside their own 20-yard line.
Going to start on their own 18-yard line. Bellatombi gets the carry on first down, running to his right. A nice run by Bellatombi to start this series for the Redskins.
Tackle made by 10, McNeely. Pretty good pickup on first down, about 5 yards.
Second down for the Redskins. After a nice pickup by the junior, Bellatombi. He gets it again. This time he is hit in the backfield. Caillou Jackson and a few teammates.
Yep, Caillou was back there along with number 8, Markel Jones.
The Redskins will lose a yard on the play.
Back to the 24.
So that will make it third and 4. Just about midway through the second quarter. Huntington ahead 21-6. Long takes a shotgun snap, rolling to his right. Some pressure picking up, and he is slung down in the backfield. Robbie Martin, the senior, with the big sack and forces fourth down.
Good job of pressure coming from the far side as the quarterback rolled to this side. Robbie Martin didn't give up on the play. Got there as he started to break forward under the pressure by Bourne and by Caillou, and he was able to track him down for a loss back to the 19-yard line. Loss of 5 on that play.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Punting unit on the field for the Redskins. However, whistles blowing the play dead.
Number 2, again punting, Landon Taylor. We were told that the punter was going to be 17, we thought, but Landon Taylor's played running back all year.
It's a false start on the offense. So it will be an even more uncomfortable punt for Landon Taylor. Backed up into his own end zone.
Yeah, ball now at the 14-yard line.
He does take a step out, now standing at about the 2-yard line. High snap, and he's going to tuck and run. Running to the far side of the field. Markel Jones and Landon Miller able to guide him out of bounds.
Yep, Landon Miller with a big hit over there. Nice job of coverage by Jones, too. Defensive end was running with the running back.
The bad snap costly for the Redskins. Now the Highlanders offense with tremendous starting field position at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
He got 10 yards, but he needed 20.
Yeah, excellent effort.
Yep.
Did all he could.
The high snap was, you're exactly right.
The Highlanders already blocking one kick tonight. It was an extra point. Huntington always does a great job of getting pressure on both the kicker and punter. Crawford and the offense now go to work. It's a screen pass to Mikey Johnson on the far side of the field. The senior not wanting to go down, works his way inside the 20-yard line.
Number 6 came up, put the hit on him pretty quickly. Was, well, I can't actually find that player very fast. Long. I don't think that could have been 6 because I don't think the quarterback's out there on defense.
No, do not see him at the moment, but nevertheless.
Maybe it was 16's in there at linebacker now. That's probably it.
That was it.
Wyatt Sowards.
It's a 5-yard pickup. The ball on the Redskins' 19. Huntington entering the red zone. Another quick hitter on the outside. Tavion Wilson leaping forward into a couple of defenders.
Sure did. Number 1's down on the ground again. LaRon Deuce has taken some big hits so far in this game.
Yes, he has. A tough player, though, so expect him to still hang in there and give it his all. The catch and run by Wilson, enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
Back-to-back completions for 12 yards.
And the ball now sitting at the 12-yard line. Zaw Jackson gets the carry on 1st down, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. Loses a yard on the play. Aaron Clark.
Tremendous player.
Just continuing to make his presence felt. 5'10", 300-pound senior, as athletic as any player on the field.
Yep, absolutely.
2nd and 13 for the Highlanders. No, excuse me, the ball on the 13, 2nd and 11. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Highlanders looking to extend their advantage. Crawford takes the shotgun snap, looking down the field, has some pressure, able to work his way out of it initially, throwing to the end zone. Hurricane says they've got it. The pass has been intercepted.
Well, that wasn't a very smart play by Avante Crawford. 9 had the receiver completely covered. That's Michael Terrell, and he was all over Tavion Chandler as he went for that ball. Really, he was between the quarterback and the receiver. Should have just thrown that one away and came back for another play, but Hurricane comes out of the end zone, 1st and 10 at 20 after that.
Could be another big swing of momentum. The Highlanders were knocking on the door, already up 15. Now the Redskins with an opportunity to cut it back down to a one-score contest.
They've got 80 yards to go, but they've got an offense to do that.
Long takes the snap, hands it off. It's Bellatombi with the carry. He's got some room to work with. Great blocking up front. Bellatombi makes his way up to the 40-yard line, 20-yard run by the junior back. Malik McNeely on the tackle.
McNeely has made a lot of tackles tonight at safety and linebacker.
1st and 10. Bellatombi getting some more work and running tough behind his pads into the defense. Another solid run, 5-yard pickup, makes it 2nd and 5. The up-tempo offense already set. Long takes the snap. It's a quick hitter on the outside to Terrell, and he is hit hard in the backfield.
Walt Williams bringing the thunder that time. Number 22 all over.
Excellent job by the Highlander defense flying to the football. Some discussion by the officials on the far side of the field.
I think it was, did he catch it or did he drop the ball when he was hit? Number 9 was the player, Terrell, who just made the interception, who got really hit.
Still awaiting a call.
Yeah, I don't know what we've got going on here.
The Highlander defense, though, getting set back up. Penalty marker thrown on the near side of the field. The penalty on the Highlanders. Also believe head coach Billy Seals might have just gotten a sideline warning.
Yeah, they have to warn you the first time, then they can throw a flag. Don't know how long the penalty was, although they appear to be setting up. So after you had no gain on that play, but you have a 5-yard penalty.
2nd and 5. Bellatombi with the carry, running over Malik McNeely for the first down and into Highlanders territory. Brought down at the 47-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup by Bellatombi. He continues to impress. He gets another carry on first down, and this time he is hit hard. Cam Feasy with the tackle. Figured might as well give some of this punishment back to him. Bellatombi has been hitting the defenders on a few plays this drive.
Yep.
A Highlander is down injured.
Yeah, it looks like number 73, Robbie Martin. Not sure. He's starting to move around a bit right now, so don't know if he got his bell rung or something worse than that.
Always hate to see anyone injured, but whenever it's a lineman, I feel like maybe I wince just a little bit more. All those big bodies close to each other. When somebody falls, could have somebody, land on a leg in the wrong spot.
much for $5 these days. Unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bank.
Bellatombi gets the carry, able to get out of
Bouncing
a
off
few
tacklers.
arm tackles, gets the first down, finally brought down at about the Highlanders' 31-yard line.
Khalif Ty comes up with the tackle.
It's a 13-yard pickup. Another shotgun formation. Another handoff to Bellatombi. Running up the middle. Shorter gain on this play, but still a decent pickup for a first down.
Yeah, picked up.
About 3 yards on the play. It's a 3-yard pickup to be exact. That'll make it 2nd and 7. A minute and a half to go in the first half of play. Long drops back to pass. Fires one down the field. Just a little too much on it. Was looking for LaRon Dews, the sophomore receiver. The incompletion stops the game clock with a minute, 21 seconds left. Third down. Bellatombi gets the carry. Running right up the middle. Another good pickup by the powerful back. He is short of the first down marker, but just by a couple yards. 5-yard pickup makes it 4th and 2.
I've got him with 117 yards rushing so far.
Early movement on the play. Believe the Redskins offense was able to get Huntington to jump off sides with a hard count.
Robbie Martin jogs back in after the penalty. I'm sure the team glad to see that, excuse me.
Yes, a welcome sight for the Highlanders front seven. Bellatombi with another carry, running to his left. He is brought down near the 15. He is marked down at the 15. So it's a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Under a minute to go in the first half. The Redskins do not appear to be in a hurry. Likely not wanting to save any time for the Highlanders offense.
Maybe.
Bellatombi with the carry, and he's swallowed up in the backfield by Robbie Martin.
Robbie Martin comes back in a big way on that one.
The tackle in the backfield forces Hurricane to request a timeout. That stops the game clock with 39 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's another questionable spot there. Martin hit him right on the line of scrimmage, and the ball somehow has moved forward 2 yards.
So right at the original line of scrimmage at the 18-yard line is where the officials have placed the ball. Head coach Donnie Mays requesting a timeout, talking things over with his offense. It's been Bellatombi carry after Bellatombi carry, but with not a ton of time left and 3rd and 10.
Okay, I have to apologize to the officials because I was reading it from the 20, not the 15. So
No.
As I'm adding things up here, I'm going, wait a minute. So the officials were exactly right where they put it, and I was dead wrong.
You know, I was just going to gloss right over that.
Well,
That's all right.
I'm not. I won't have that. It's tough when they're going as fast as this team is going.
An up-tempo offense, to say the least. 3rd and 10 for the Hurricane Redskins. Trips receiver set to the near side of the field. One receiver to the far side. Long, rolling to his right. Doesn't have anywhere to throw the ball, so tucks it and runs. Gets the first down and is able to leap out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 13-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, Veazey tried to do the right thing by extending it out, but when he gave up his coverage spot, that's right where the quarterback went, and he picked up 13 yards on that first and goal at the 5.
Long does do a good job of reading the defense, knows when to run it.
Bellatombi straight up the middle.
And he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain on the play.
And I think Hurricane wants their second timeout.
Requesting another timeout with 22 seconds left in the quarter. Woody, we noticed in the pregame.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Was a tremendous receiver for the Highlanders the past year and a half. Hated to see his season get cut short. The Redskins offense getting set.
Second to go at the 5.
I believe a little extra time has been added onto the clock. 27 seconds now.
I think that's probably right.
Long gets the snap, fakes the handoff, throwing for the end zone. The catch is made, but the tackle is also made at the 1. McGrew with the reception.
Quarterback pressure straight up the middle by Max Boren that time made him throw before the receiver had gotten in the end zone, and then Cam Veazey made a great play tackling the receiver at the 1-yard line before he could turn and get in.
Another timeout has been requested. This time the game clock stopped.
Hi, I'm Doug Nestor. I'm from Canova, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
2 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Bellatombi in, he gets the carry, and he is hit immediately, brought down in the backfield.
Number 8 leading the way, Markel Jones, 70, Max Boren, 73, Robbie Martin, all there to stop him. And the clock is stopped for some reason.
The game clock stopped after the tackle was made. It stopped with 11 seconds
Loss
left.
was 2, back to the 3rd. Now it's running.
The Redskins able to get the snap off on 4th and goal. Long trying to run out of some pressure. Spin move. He is hit. Ball is loose. And that is how the first half will end. Talk about some excitement,
And
Woody.
there's a flag down after the play.
Well,
I wouldn't think we could have an time down. A Hurricane player took off his helmet, but the clock had ran out, so that should be okay to take off your helmet.
Yeah, great point.
And I'd hope they'd waive that off, if that's what it is.
If it's halftime.
Well, both teams are frozen right here.
Yep.
Because
the Highlanders walking back toward their sideline.
Max Boren did a really nice job of leading the way. They had a bunch of guys in on that stop. But they did a heck of a job getting the snap off again.
Yep.
And
he got able to get the snap off.
Yeah, he got a yard or 2, maybe 1, but then he went backwards, lost the ball.
It is a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Highlanders. No, excuse me, the official just corrected himself. The penalty was on Hurricane. So, after all of that excitement, that will end the half. Woody, your initial reaction on the first half of play.
Well, I'm telling you, that was quite a half of play.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, it's hard to believe it's just 21-6 because it's played so fast. The time has gone by so quickly. You know, we're sitting here an hour since kickoff, and it feels like we've already played a whole game.
Yeah.
And we still got a half to go. Huntington will have to kick the Hurricane to start the second half. But what a huge stop that is. I mean, once they got first and goal at the 5, they had a -1, threw a pass for 4 yards. Again, VZ, a great play. He was under a lot of pressure on that play, too, by Boren, who was in on the last play at the end of the half. Then 7 loses 2 yards on the next try, and then 6 gets the snap off with about 1/2 second on the clock. Runs it, can't find a receiver. Had a big rush up the middle. Bourne again got his hand up. And then lost back to the 10. Looked like the ball came out too.
Yep.
Then we had a unsportsmanlike penalty on 75 of Hurricane. So once they got that done, everybody heads over to the locker room. They're just going to try to get the drink and catch their breath. Same thing we're going to do.
Yes. And another reason that was a crucial stop, Hurricane gets the ball right after halftime. The Redskins had an opportunity to make it a one-score game, but Huntington's defense with a stop near the goal line. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette. Online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar rewards card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar store. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase and Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Hi, I'm Tarambas Patrick from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at your local Par-Mar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar rewards card. Food, gas, groceries, and more. We are Gold and Blue proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
He has participated in numerous prestigious honor ensembles, including the West Virginia Youth Symphony Orchestra, Marshall University Honor Band, West Virginia All-State Band, and All-National Honor Band. Christian is an avid composer and currently self-publishes his music on J.W. Pepper. He was selected as a finalist for the 2022 National Young Composers Challenge, and one of his orchestra pieces was recently premiered by the West Virginia State Philharmonic Orchestra. Outside of music, he attends Lewis Memorial Baptist Church, where he is active in their youth group and music ministry. He is a member of the Huntington High School Honors Program, and he is a member of the Boy Scouts Troop 12, where he recently achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. After graduation, Christian plans to pursue a degree in music education so he can inspire future generations of students to achieve excellence in life. Tatum Gerwig is being escorted by their mother and father, Angela and Perry, and their aunt, Belinda. Some of Tatum's high school accomplishments include being a member of the National Honor Society, a drumline captain with their best friend Sophia, and a member of the first-place Huntington High Show Choir Band. After graduation, Tatum plans to get a BFA in music theory and composition and hopes to produce music for entertainment corporations. They're also excited to perform in the Huntington Pride Festival. Allison Henson is being escorted by her sister Willow, her grandparents Mike and Judy, and her aunts Bree and Luann, and her mama Mary. Some of Allie's accomplishments during high school include being a state thespian officer, costume mistress, co-captain for color guard and marching band, show choir leader, chamber choir member, ranking first place for experimental puppet at the state thespian competition, honor society, and national high school scholars. Nisha Kumar is being escorted by her father Suresh Kumar. Nisha is a 4-year concert and marching band member and a 3-year member of the West Virginia All-State Band. She is also a speech and debate team state champion and national competitor for 2 years. On top of her music accomplishments, Nisha is an AP scholar with distinction. Robert Lord is being escorted by his mom, Sherry Lord. During high school, Robert has been involved with theater for 3 years, speech and debate for 3 years, and marching band for 1 year. After graduation, Robert plans on moving to Alaska to become a welder. Caitlin Martin is being escorted by their grandfather, Charles Mollahan. Caitlin is a 4-year member of concert, marching, and jazz band. After graduation, Caitlin plans to major in music performance in college. Caroline Rollison is being escorted by her parents Jason and Michelle and her sister Amelia Rollison. Caroline is a 4-year member of marching, concert, and jazz band. She has been the drum major for 2 years, 2-time national speech and debate octo finalist, and a state and school thespian officer. After graduation, Caroline plans to study social sciences in college and eventually work for the National Park Services. Savannah Shoemaker is being escorted by her mom, Lindsay, her stepdad, Daniel, and her siblings, Madison and Ethan. Savannah is a 4-year marching band member. Some of her accomplishments include being the saxophone section leader, dual completer at the Cabell County Career and Technology Center, shop foreman for graphic design program, and completed at Skills USA. After graduation, Savannah plans on first attending Mount West Community and Technical College for graphic design, and then going on to Marshall University for 2 years to complete her bachelor's degree. DeMarcus Short is being escorted by mom, Courtney Short, Frank Canada, and his grandparents, Gary and Sarah Short. DeMarcus has been a Huntington High in concert and marching band for 2 years. Some of his high school accomplishments are playing on the drumline for all 4 years of high school, running track for 2 years, and having his artwork put into shows. After high school, DeMarcus plans to go to Marshall University for an art, engineering, and music. Reed Smith is being escorted by her mom, Marcia Stevens, and her siblings, Marshall and Brittany. Reed's high school accomplishments include all-county band, a 4-year member of the Highlander Marching Band and concert band, and learning how to play 2 other instruments other than a clarinet. Shane and Sean Webb are being escorted by their mom and dad, Sarah and Steven, and their brother and sister, Tyler and Zoe. Shane and Sean are both 4-year concert and marching band members. Although they are twins, they both have different accomplishments and goals. Shane feels his accomplishment during high school is making it to his senior year. After high school, Shane hopes to go to college and join the military. Sean's accomplishments are playing on the drumline for the Marching Highlanders and also making it to his senior year. After graduation, Sean would like to become a welder. Once again, fans, let's give a big round of applause to the Marching Highlanders senior class.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
I kind of thought GW would go down there and play well, but you just never know which team you're going to see from Woodrow.
No, you really don't. And, George Washington has so many talented skill players that, it's not surprising to see them putting up so many points in the first half.
That's for sure. Spring Valley having no trouble with St. Albans, as you would imagine, at home on senior night. Number 12, Spring Valley, going to sneak in. They're going to be a handful for somebody in the
6 straight
playoffs.
Wins.
Yep, that's right. They played really well since they went through Murderers Row the first 4 games. 34-0 in the second quarter. Cabell Midland, again, a game we thought they would have no trouble. Number 1, Knights beating Riverside 42-0. Of course, Riverside's going to finish 2-8. It's going to come down to how many points you get from people you've beaten already. And unfortunately, Midland, Hurricane, and Huntington have beaten a lot of the same people.
Pretty much all the same.
Yep. Washington's hosting number 5 Jefferson. No score in that game right now. Also the same. Princeton and Parkersburg South, that's a big game. No score for that so far. Number 7, Spring Mills is up on Hedgesville, 21-6. Number 10, Morgantown is tied with Wheeling Lindsley, the military academy. It's not like they're counted as a double-A or single-A, but it gives you a game at least if you get the win. So it's 7-7 Morgantown at home against the team from Wheeling. Philip Barber from AA is trailing AAA Preston at Preston 13-12. Philip Barber AA again could really get some good points from beating a AAA. Number 11 Wheeling Park, big win going on against their rivals John Marshall 21-0 in the second quarter. Parkersburg making applesauce of the Musselman Appleman.
Oh my!
35-3 right now. Parkersburg is another one like Spring Valley. When they show up for real, they are going to be a handful for somebody.
Yes, they are. They've got a great senior quarterback leading them as well.
Finally, Lincoln County was hoping to add one more win this year. Would have got them to 4-6, but right now Greenbrier East all over them up at Lewisburg tonight. 28-7. Who knows? Could be snowing over in that part of
I wouldn't be surprised.
West Virginia. Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising at all. A couple more AA scores while we're looking at the scoreboard here. We've got Wayne shutting out Polka. What has happened to the Dots? 40-0. Third quarter in that game. A couple more. Let's see. AAA Bridgeport, number 8 right now, is at Lincoln, who is 14th in AA. 42-14. You earn a few less points when you go down like that. But I'm sure that's a long-time rivalry up in that neck of the woods. Fairmont Senior beating East Fairmont, as I always told my cousin. West Side's the best side. She went to East Fairmont. She didn't like that. But it's 21-0, the Bears over the Bees. It's Oak Glen trying to upset number 3, Roane County, 14-13. That game is in the third quarter. Nitro and Scott, we knew this would be a shootout. Third quarter, though, Nitro trying to upset number 2 Scott, 28-18. Number 1, North Marion all over Liberty Harrison, 49-7. Mingo Central, where my buddy Bob Goble is tonight, they're hosting another longtime rival, a single A in Mount View. No score from there so far in that game. And Tulsa, Riverview, no score. Tug Valley against Van, no score from that game as well. I tell you what, when Fred and the boys that follow us get on the phone lines, they do a pretty good job of calling those in. But when they're not calling and getting the scores, sometimes folks are slow to call. We need to take our last break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for second half action here as Huntington leads Hurricane 21-6 on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
At Food Fair, fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut-and-ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
We only had 7.
Oh, wow.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mart store. If there's not a Par-Mart store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
However, Hurricane will get the ball here, so an opportunity to cut the lead down to a one-score advantage.
Johnny I coming out there for the coin flip with William Hill, receiver from Hurricane. And I kind of like that. We've noticed it the last few weeks that they bring somebody back out, start the second half, and they talk it over and which way they're going to kick and so forth. I think that's a nice job done. Officials have done a nice job here. This game is like flying by. But there have been a lot of big hits. There have been a lot of penalties. Even though I don't think it's been a dirty game.
No.
There's been a couple of late and some trash talking. Well, these teams are playing for their playoff lives. They want to be number 2 in the state, be at home all 3 rounds, and also a share of the title, so in the conference. So that's what it's all about here. Hurricane beat Midland. Midland beat Huntington. Now if Huntington beats Hurricane, I guess we share it all the way around. So Hurricane, even though 10 went out there and turned around, they went to the wrong end.
Somehow got things confused.
Yeah, 0 is going to go back, and I'll tell you what, he took one of those shots. Tyshawn Dews didn't pick up the kickoff, and it was rolling around loose, and just as he started picking up, and the 15-yard penalty comes back into play here, doesn't it?
Carrying over from the conclusion of the first half of play. So kicking from Hurricanes 45. He usually puts the ball into the end zone. Hard to imagine not doing it here. Yeah. My goodness, he almost made the field goal there. I've always thought if a kicker was able to do that, they should award him with some kind of points. That is just too cool to see. However, with the touchback, the Redskins will start the second half on their own 20-yard line. The Redskins did have a couple of long drives in the first half of play. One drive, 16 play, 91 yards down the field. That is the Redskins' one scoring drive of this contest. 1st and 10. Low snap, and Long will just have to fall on the ball. A big loss on 1st down. Marked down at the 12-yard line, an 8-yard loss.
That was a bad start, and that's all Long could do was fall down on the ball. That's the second team loss in this game.
2nd and 18 now for the Redskins. Shotgun formation. This time, Long looks to pass.
He had to get out under pressure.
Yes, he's going to tuck it and run, but it's going to be a very short pickup.
Khalif Ty with the big stop there.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Redskins. Certainly not what head coach Donnie Mays was drawing up in the locker room to start this second half.
Yeah, 3rd and 17 at the 13. Big pressure came that time in the backfield, too.
Redskins offense set and ready to go. Long, back to pass.
Martell
Has the pressure
Jones
behind him, and he's brought down. A sack by the Highlanders. Markel Jones, all kinds of pumped up after that big play.
Yeah, Max Bourne was just waiting. He was there to help a little bit, but the loss is all the way back to the 5-yard line, so -8 on that play. They'll have to pump from the end zone this time.
Landon Taylor will punt from all the way to the back of the end zone as well. Zaw Jackson to return for the Highlanders.
Should get a pretty good return out of this. Oh, no, a short kick.
Short kick that does take a Hurricane bounce. Closer toward midfield. It rolls to the 45.
So pretty good punt.
Yeah.
40 yards that time. About the best they could hope for. That's 2 punts for average of 37.5 per punt. It's a little better job than his year-long punting, but as we said, it's number 2 tonight punting, and they made that change since their last ball game.
Especially punting from the back of the end zone with a little bit of pressure. Certainly a difficult task. The Highlanders offense, though, with good starting field position already in Redskins territory. It's a handoff on 1st down. Zaw Jackson with the carry, running to the near side of the field. Able to pick up a couple. A 2-yard gain makes it 2nd and 8.
Nice job out there by the cornerback. Didn't give up any room. Michael Terrell makes the stop.
10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Highlanders lead by 15, looking to extend their advantage. Offense getting set at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Zaw Jackson remains in at running back. Wilson goes in motion to the far side of the field. Crawford looking that direction. Hits Wilson. No. Pass a little over the top of Wilson's head. Lands on Hurricane's sideline.
A little bit of pressure that time, but he was trying to lay it out for Wilson to run under. And he just kind of ran out of fair ground to catch it in. He probably could have made that catch 2 or 3 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, the sideline working as almost an extra defender on that play.
Yep.
Did like the play design, though. 3rd and 8. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Jackson sent in motion to the near side. Crawford throws the ball over the middle of the field, a little too high for the 6'3" Malik McNeely.
Well, he was pressured that time by Clark, the big man, their defensive tackle, as we said, 6'1", 290.
Penalty marker on the field. However, it is offensive holding, so the Redskins will decline the penalty. That stops the clock with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
First punt of the night for Wilson.
Wilson standing on his own 44. The sophomore takes the snap.
Aims it away from the returner, trying to kick it out at the corner.
What a boot by Wilson. Pins it inside the 10-yard line. Great direction on the kick. As you mentioned, Woody, he is a crafty punter.
Yes, he is, and that one inside the 10-yard line, so a 30-yard punt, just about perfect.
So the Redskins will start on their own 8-yard line. However, Hurricanes' only scoring drive was started back on the 9-yard line. So maybe a familiar start will get this offense going. Kind of shot themselves in the foot the last drive. Run heavy all night long, but a big loss on first down put them behind the chains. 1st and 10 this time. They'll give it to Bellatombi, who runs up the middle. A great run on first down.
Nice tackle there by Avante Crawford, number 3.
The quarterback, Crawford, playing some defense tonight as well. Hadn't done that much this season. Marked down at the 16. It's an 8-yard gain. Bellatombi gets it again, running past the 20. Takes a couple of defenders to finally bring him down. Brought down near the 24-yard line. It's a first down and a 9-yard gain. Back to Bellatombi, running right up the middle. And another good gain, a 6-yard pickup. Makes it 2nd and 4.
Tackled by number 8, Markel Jones, in on the stop.
Ball marked down at the 30-yard line of Hurricane. 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And a good job by Huntington's defense. Getting into the backfield and bringing down Bellatombi for a loss.
70, 73, and 8, all back there.
A team effort by the Highlanders defensive front. It's a loss of a couple on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Long looking to pass, throwing to the far side of the field, and the closest player to it was Khalif Ty. However, the ball bouncing off of the turf just as he was diving onto it. So the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Well, we'll give him a pass breakup. That is his 8th of the year, but he would like to get the interception before this year is done.
He has been close multiple times this season. His coaches and teammates giving him a hard time after a couple of close calls. Good pressure on the punt.
Not a great punt, but going to roll pretty well.
Yes, another good roll for the Redskins.
About the 33-yard line.
And that is where the Highlanders offense will pick things back up.
39-yard punt, no return.
2 solid punts in a row.
Yeah, 3, counting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Counting Wilson's. We hardly saw it And he punts it all once because the punter got such a bad snap, he had to try to run and wasn't able to make any ground.
Hey, sometimes it's a battle of field position.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. 2 backs in the game. Zaw Jackson gets the carry, running to the far side of the field, brought down just shy of the 40-yard line.
Number 28 making the tackle, Julian Grace. Did his game in the middle school championship about 4 or 5 years ago. That's when I first learned about John Grace's, both his sons, very good players.
Yes, both making an impact in tonight's game. 6-yard pickup. Bryce Winkfield gets the carry this time.
And he's up near the first down.
Yeah, I believe he has got enough. Needed 4, gets 5. The sophomore running back Winkfield has been very impressive this season, averaging well over 10 yards per carry entering tonight's game.
Yeah, and a quick 5 there for the first down for Huntington in the second half. First down for either team, as a matter of fact.
The ball now on the Highlanders' 44, as they continue to work the ball up the field. Crawford sends a man in motion. That's Zaw Jackson who gets the handoff, running up the middle. He is able to inch closer to midfield. I believe that was a 3-yard pickup by Zaw.
Number 60 on the bottom of the pile, Nate McCray makes the stop.
3-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 7.
Zaw has found the going rough tonight. He's carried 11 times for 49 yards. I mean, I know that's well over 4 yards a carry, but he hasn't got that big pop that we're used to seeing him at least once or twice a game.
Yes, did have the one run for a decent gain, but the safety able to make a touchdown-saving tackle. Jackson with another carry, able to knife his way into Redskins territory. He is down at the Hurricane 49-yard line.
And he picks up about 4 on that play.
That'll bring up 3rd and 3, just about midway through the third quarter, 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
In Hurricane territory.
The Highlanders lead by 2 scores, 21-6. Crawford takes the snap. Looking around, not seeing anyone open, is going to tuck it and run.
Looks
a couple of flags in the backfield, and he was tackled a yard short of the first down marker.
He's just short.
Needed 3, got 2.
See what the penalty is.
It's in the area where you would think holding, and that is exactly what it is. Offensive holding on the Highlanders. I believe Crawford was short of the line to gain.
Yeah, I'm sure, though they felt like 4th and 1. Maybe
yes.
Huntington would go for that. Say, back them up to the 41.
So now it is 3rd and 13. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. Crawford in the offense, break the huddle. It's a 3-receiver formation, 2 to the near side of the field, stacked, 1 to the far side.
Another flag down.
Early movement, I believe it might have been the Redskins. We will wait and see. Yes, encroachment on Hurricane. So the Highlanders get 5 of those penalty yards back.
Yeah, they sure do, and that's the 3rd time in this game we've seen offsides.
3rd and 8 now for Huntington High. As we tick under 5.5 minutes to go.
Just 4 penalties for minus 23 yards. Well, no, I didn't count the one at the end of the half, though, because we did that one later, so that's 5 for minus 38.
It's not terrible, but still shooting themselves in the foot a couple of times. 3rd and 8. It's a quick hitter on the outside, bubble screen. And the official signaling it's Hurricane football. The ball was fumbled. Did not see the ball get jarred loose.
No, I didn't see the ball.
I
couldn't tell whether the ball came out early or what.
Taking another look at the video stream. Sorry, Woody, didn't mean to cut you off. Tough to see the receiver falling down, did not see the ball out just yet, but of course the officials have the best view of them all down on the field, and they've called Hurricane football.
In a pileup like that, you know, you take what you can get. Hurricane gets a 1st and 10 at the 45.
An opportunity for this offense to make it a one-score game. Bellatombi with a strong run on first down. Picks up 6. Makes it 2nd and 4. Going right back to him. Bellatombi up the middle. This time hit near the line of scrimmage. Able to fight forward for a pickup of a yard. That'll make it 3rd and 3. Bellatombi just getting fed tonight by the Hurricane offense. Carry after carry, a steady dose of the junior back.
This time they're going to throw.
Throwing it outside to Terrell, who is able to get just enough for the first down. Needed 3, picks up 5, and moves the chains.
Walt Williams looked like he was going to make the stop before he got it, but unable to pull him down, so a nice pickup of a first down there.
The ball down at the Highlanders 33. Bellatombi gets the carry inside the 30, spinning, contorting his body, doing everything he can to get every extra inch.
Mikey Johnson makes the stop after about a gain to the 27, about 6 yards.
2nd and 4. Long back to pass, has some pressure, gets
away.
out of it initially, throws the ball to the far side of the field, looking for Tyshawn Dews, but the pass lands incomplete.
He didn't really have anybody open, though. Dews was the closest, but he was trying to throw against his body.
Yes.
A right-hander running left has to stop, square up, try to throw. He tried to throw it on the run and got nothing on the ball.
Always difficult to do for a quarterback, put in a tough spot, but the offense still with an opportunity. 3rd and 4. Bellatombi gets it, and he gets the first down. He is a very good running back. Mentioned in the pregame, over 1,100 rushing yards on the season with 19 touchdown carries. They fake it to him this time. Long looking for the end zone. Close play, and a penalty marker is thrown. Have to imagine this is pass interference.
That's unbelievable. The entire Huntington defense got a look at it. They're all a lot closer than us. None of them thought there was interference on that play.
Pass interference is called on the defense. That is going to move the ball up to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Can still get a first down before the end zone. Bellatombi gets the carry. Barrels over a defender at the 5. Brought down right at the 5. 6-yard gain.
It looked like 70. Mike's Boren in on the stop, I believe. And they marked the ball at the 5. 6 yards.
2nd and 4. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Bellatombi gets it again. This time he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Malik McNeely was there first and got some help from 73, Robbie Martin.
The two seniors collaborating on the tackle. That will move the football back to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 5. Shotgun set. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side. Bellatombi in it back. He gets the handoff, running to his right. Continues to fight forward. He's close to the first down marker.
He's very close to first down. Was kind of close to the end zone.
I believe, according to the near side official, he is marking him down at the 2. That'll make it 4th and 1. Can the Highlander defense get another stop deep in their own end? 4th and 1. Bellatombi's got it, and he is stopped in the backfield. Turnover on down.
First guy there, big number 50, Caillou Jackson, plugging the hole as he does so well.
The defense with another crucial stop.
Unbelievable. Inside of 5 again. They get stopped for no gain. In fact, lost another yard back to the 7.
Hurricane has got to field the wasted opportunity. Again, this game could easily be tied up if it wasn't for a couple of goal line stands by the Highlander defense.
Yeah, he lost 3 on that play.
Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Huntington still leads by 15. Our score 21-6. 1st and 10 with the ball on the 5-yard line for the Highlanders. Crawford hands it off. Zaw Jackson with the carry, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. Loses a yard, brought down at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 11. 90 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Substitution made on offense as Tavian Sticks Chandler checks into the game. Malik McNeely exits, visibly limping, and now down on the sideline, getting stretched out.
Yeah, maybe a little cramping going on. The kids don't think about it because it's cooler, but you're sweating just as much.
Yep. 2nd and 11. Crawford sends a man in motion.
They did not get the snap off. I don't know if they called a timeout.
A timeout has been requested by the Highlanders.
Clock was down to 2 when I said that, so they were very close to taking a penalty there.
We're going to take a...
Hi, I'm Tarambas Patrick from Charleston, West Virginia, and when I'm back home, you'll find me at my local Palmar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at your local Palmar store. We are coming to your neighborhood soon. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, we have you covered. Download the Palmar app and sign up for the Palmar Rewards Card. Food, gas, groceries, and more, we are gold and blue proud, and we are Palmar stores.
If there's not a Palmar store near you now, there will be soon.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on that other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
No gain.
Yeah. Welcome back out to Huntington. 3rd quarter just about over. Zaw Jackson stuffed on 2nd and 11 for no gain. So it is now 3rd and 11 for the Highlanders deep in their own end. Shotgun formation. Crawford takes the snap, has some pressure, rolls to his right, throws the ball down the field, and the catch is made. Zaw Jackson with the reception. What a play by the junior quarterback and the junior running back.
That's going to send us to the end of this quarter, but a huge gain of 20 yards on that pass.
Tremendous job by Jackson, the running back.
That's the 3rd pass he's caught in this game for 38 yards.
Doing a solid job out of the backfield using his hands. 5.6 seconds left, so still time for one more play.
Yeah.
Yes. Jackson gets the carry, running to the far side of the field, has some good blocking, makes his way up past the 40. That will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Huntington leads by 15. Our score, 21-6. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Didn't you think Jackson was pushed?
You really can't get much for $5 these days, unless...
Is that a real song?
I think she liked it. Your choice of sandwich plus all this for just $5 is worth celebrating. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Piggy Bag.
So just to keep it in the back of my mind, how good. Fourth quarter underway here in Huntington, 1st and 10. It's a carry for DeEdric Graves, and he loses 5 yards on first down. Backs the Highlanders up to their own 35, 2nd and 15.
Michael Terrell came up at the end and pushed him on the back when he was on the ground, but nothing said on that, so not been a good day for Graves. We didn't think he was going to play. He's got 2 carries for -5 yards now.
2nd and 15 for Huntington High. Graves remains in the game. And he's going to get another carry, running hard up the middle. Some space to work with this time. A 10-yard pickup by DeEdric Graves.
That looked more like the DeEdric Graves we've been used to this year.
Just got the ball, ran hard, lowered his shoulder. Picks up about 10.5 yards of the ball, just past the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders. Huntington would love to be able to run the ball effectively and take some time off of this clock.
Yeah. They've been trying to let the clock run down. They're under 10 now, but up at the line.
3rd and 5.
3, 2, 1, gets a snap off.
Just able to get the snap off. Crawford throwing the ball down the field, looking for Tavion Wilson. Just a little too much on it.
Pretty good coverage, I thought that time, by Terrell, running stride for stride, because he's given up nearly a foot in height. He's listed 5'10". I'd say he's probably 5'8" at best. And Tavion Wilson is a good 6'2", 6'3".
So Wilson, after running down the field, trying to catch the ball, he now backs up to punt for the Highlanders. Tyshawn Dews to return for the Redskins. Dews standing on his own 15. Wilson punts the ball strong down the field. It's caught about the 12-yard line by Dews. Running to the far side of the field.
Big
puts his
tackle.
shoulder into a defender. Big collision on the far side of the field.
Number 10, Malik McNeely with that shot.
Dews marked down right at the 30-yard line. It's about an 18-yard return. Now the officials backing it up a yard, placing the ball down on the 29-yard line. Game clock stops with 10 minutes and 13 seconds left in regulation. Quick discussion by the officials before signaling that play is ready to resume. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Bellatombi gets it, and he is tackled in the backfield. Loses 3 yards on the play. Drops down at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 13 coming up. Under 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The Redskins need 2 touchdowns. Long back to pass. Throws one long down the field, and he hits Tyshawn Dews.
Dews timed his jump perfectly. Good coverage down there that time by number 1, Khalif Ty, but Dews timed the jump perfectly to come down with the ball on a long first down.
An acrobatic catch made by the junior. The Redskins hurrying to the line of scrimmage.
And you see, they didn't even have the chain set yet when they snapped the ball.
So the officials holding everything up now, stopping the Redskins because, well, we've got to know where the first down marker
and
is.
the chains are broke.
Oh,
no. They said, let's see. Looks like they got them fixed. But that was a really nice pitch and catch.
A 46-yard pickup by the junior wide receiver. 1st and 10. Ball on the Highlanders' 28-yard line. Bellatombi gets it, running to his right. Another good pickup by Bellatombi on 1st down. Brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup to the 21. 2nd and 3. Bellatombi gets it again. Running up the middle. He's got the 1st down and a few extra yards. Finally brought down at the 15-yard line. 6-yard gain. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Under 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
Ball's loose.
Play action pass ends in disaster. Almost they're going to call it an incomplete pass. The Highlander defense got in there quickly, and Long didn't have any time to do the play action.
No, McNeely came straight up the middle on a blitz, had the ball, took it off his hand as he started to throw, but then the ball was hit the ground. That's an incomplete pass, unfortunately.
Very close call for the Hurricane offense, able to avoid near disaster. Still have the ball on the Highlanders 15, down by 15. Couple of substitutions made by the Redskins. I don't know if I've seen this yet tonight. Bellatombi has left the field.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure they can run a play. He is so integral to all they do. Now they're stinking a couple of guys to the far side and trying to come to the line quick.
Trips receivers set to the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. Immediate pressure on Long. His pass incomplete. In between a couple of Highlander defenders.
Yeah, big pressure by Bourne up the middle.
Long had to get rid of it in a hurry. Bellatombi back in. He got his play to rest. Now the offense needs him back. 3rd and 10 for the Redskins. Game clock stops with 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in regulation. 3rd and 10. Bellatombi gets it. Running right up the middle. Trying to work his way out of a few tackles. Seems like he never goes down on first contact.
He'll be down around 11, so just 4 yards on that.
4-yard pickup. A timeout has been requested by Hurricane.
Their first.
8 minutes and 23 seconds remain.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
What is his game plan?
Well, I mean, Bellatombi has over 1,200 yards, and he's rushed for nearly 200 in this game.
4th and 7. Bellatombi this time catches a pass. He's hit near the line to gain. It's going to depend on the spot. It's very, very close. Huntington's defense thinks they've made the stop. So do the officials. Highlanders football.
How about that again? Inside the 10, and Huntington gets the stop again.
That's the 3rd stop inside the 10-yard line if you're just now joining us. bend but don't break.
That's it. And it has worked all night. And it's unbelievable that the defense has just not given in when it would be so easy to do.
So the Highlanders will take over at their own 5-yard line.
They're just getting on the field, though, as the clock hits 10 on the play clock.
They'll have to hustle. 6 seconds to go. The offense getting set. They had just enough time to get it off. Zaw Jackson with the carry, running right up the middle of the defense for a first down. Brought down at the 18-yard line, 13-yard gain for the junior running back. Eight minutes to go in the ball game.
Well, that was a big first down there to get you out of the shadow of the goalpost and out to around about the 18-yard line.
The offensive linemen were hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, but I believe Avante Crawford yelled back, "Slow down, guys. The time is our friend."
Yeah, that's for sure.
1st and 10.
Offside.
Some early movement is going to blow this play dead.
Number 3, it looked like Shalik Hampton, the defensive end, maybe jumped a little early.
It is encroachment on the defense.
4th one of the night.
So it will now be 1st and 5 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, 4 times they've been offsides tonight. Just 6 penalties for minus 43 yards. That's not bad at all. Huntington has 5 for 40, by the way.
Maybe the Avante Crawford hard count giving the Redskins troubles tonight. Just trying to get off the ball. Nevertheless, a 5-yard pickup on the penalty for the Highlanders.
I know you can watch film and maybe you think you see something they're doing on a regular snap count. But, of course, last week's game, we saw 3 different quarterbacks play.
That's a good point.
I don't know how you would get much out of that.
The Highlander offense getting set. Crawford hands it off. It's Zaw Jackson, full head of steam, running up the middle. He's able to pick up a couple of yards on the play.
Big number 99 was plugging the hole up, much like Caillou Jackson's been doing on the green side of things. Tell you what, Aaron Clark is a fun guy to watch, and I would think he would have a chance to play Division II, maybe even 1AA somewhere on the defensive line.
Honestly, would be more surprised if he is not playing at the next level. He is a tremendous athlete and really has all the size that you could ask for as a D lineman, 5'10", 300 pounds, and moves extremely well.
Yeah, he has great quickness.
2nd and 3 for the Highlanders. Zaw Jackson gets the carry, running to the far side of the field, has some room. He gets the first down, is brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. Some discussion in the booth whether there was a flag. Was looking for it for a moment. Do not see any laundry on the field.
Well, no, it's a holding call now.
Oh, there it is, yes. Holding call on the Highlanders.
That's the 3rd time tonight. Only 2 of them have been assessed against the Highlanders. Now, 6 penalties for minus 50 yards.
That will also erase the first down. Puts the ball all the way back at Huntington's 15-yard line.
15 steps forward, 10 steps back.
So it is now 2nd and 13 for Huntington High. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Crawford went to hand the ball off to Jackson, but the 2 went the opposite way, so Crawford just tucked it himself and was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was wrapped up by, I believe, number 63, and now there's a Hurricane player down. Looks like Aaron Clark, who we were just talking about.
Clark, though, trying to get back up on his feet.
It's been such a hard-hitting game all night that, the kids have really knocked heads. He looks like he might have turned an ankle a bit, and that's really tough for a man that weighs nearly 300 pounds. ankles. Not a perfect design, I guess, because the bigger you are, the tougher it is on you there.
That's true.
Crawford was lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd and 13 after that. Yeah, I think there's fatigue starting to step in on the players too. But we're down to 5 minutes in the game, basically. And Huntington's going to let this clock run down until it's nearly going to be at 4:40 before they have a 4th down. Hurricanes got to kind of watch their timeouts because they've already burned one.
The Highlanders offense still yet to break the huddle for what will be a 3rd and 13. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 2 to the far side. A man sent in motion, that's Mikey Johnson. He's used as a blocker. Zaw Jackson running to the near side of the field. Able to get to the 21-yard line, brought down right there. He's going to be short of the 1st down. That brings up 4th down for the Highlanders.
But the clock is still running. And the clock is the Highlanders' friend now.
It certainly is. The clock will be under 4 minutes by the time Wilson swings his right foot through the football.
He got 7 yards on the gain.
Huntington taking its time, letting every second go off the clock. Wilson punts the ball high and strong down the field, and it makes a Highlanders bounce.
Rolls all the way down to about the 23-yard line.
All kinds of leg from the sophomore punter. He has been in the weight room doing his squats. You can certainly tell that. A big kick when
52-yard punt.
When Huntington really needed it as well. Excuse me. Obviously do not want the Redskins to get a quick score here. Now they've got to go just about 80 yards.
Yeah. 3:40 left in the game.
The Redskins offense jogging out onto the field. Bellatombi out of the game this time.
Number 8.
Getting the carry is Keelan Grace. Grace brought down at the 31-yard line.
That's Kylan Grace getting the hurry. I don't know if he was hurt on that last play or what.
It was an 8-yard pickup by Grace. Long back to pass. Connects with LaRon Dews on the near side of the field. Dews running up past midfield. The ball's out. Cam Veazey's got it. A crucial turnover. Huntington's got the ball back with just a few minutes to play.
22-1 were in on the tackle. I'm not sure who flipped it out of there, but they forced the fumble and got the ball away from Dews. 3:07 to go, and Huntington will have the ball around its own 42-yard line.
So just over 3 minutes of time to take off the clock by this Huntington offense. A run-heavy formation to start things.
They're even taking time when the clock's not running, just so they'll remember to do it.
1st and 10, Zaw Jackson gets the carry, but he is brought down in the backfield, loses a couple of yards on the play, backs it up to 2nd and 12. Under 3 minutes to go in the contest. Still 20 seconds on the play clock. So the Highlanders remain in their huddle. Finally, a few linemen making their way to the line of scrimmage.
And they went too long that time.
Yes.
Billy Seals took a timeout right at 1 on the clock, so it's not as bad. I think you get chance to catch your breath and figure out what play you want to run.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles an hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field, blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
McNeely, who makes the juggling catch, running to the end zone, brought down at the 5. My goodness, what a great adjustment made by the senior Malik McNeely. However, penalty marker is down.
There was coverage on the I think it's the Huntington bench at least thinks it's interference is the call.
And both teams making their way toward where McNeely was brought down. Yes, it is pass interference on the defense.
Well, the thing was, yeah, and I believe it was number 9. I think it was the corner Terrell who came up and hit Malik McNeely before he caught the ball. But McNeely made an adjustment, caught it on the bobble, and ran it all the way down to the 4-yard line.
What a play by the 6'3" senior.
56 yards on that gain. And it was a great pass to 10. He hit him right like he wanted to, just behind the corner. If the cornerback doesn't hit him, it doesn't become a sensational catch.
That's right.
Because it was an easy catch.
Yeah.
He was all alone, and number 12 made the touchdown-saving tackle. That was Jaden Smith at the 4.
A little flair for the dramatic on that play. On 1st and goal, Zaw Jackson gets the carry, reaching for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Highlanders.
Wow.
Huntington adds another score. The Highlanders lead 27-6. The senior kicker, Johnny II, on to add the extra point. Jackson Hatfield to hold. Still just a little over 2 minutes to go for the Hurricane offense to use when we return after this kickoff.
And that's 75 in a row for Johnny II.
The man does not miss. With just over 2 minutes to go, Huntington leads 28-6. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Food Fair. Fresh produce means we use local farmers and agriculture to provide the best for your family, from the farm into your hands. Convenience means providing cut and ready fruits and vegetables that give your family freshness without the prep time. By downloading the Food Fair app, you can shop fresh, collect cart cash rewards, and even have freshness delivered right to your door. Download the Food Fair app today and start shopping. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Under 2 minutes to go in regulation here in Huntington. The Highlanders adding another touchdown. Our score, 28-6.
I think we had a personal foul at the end of that play on Mikey Johnson.
Yes,
as he made the tackle.
Kickoff returned by Dews to the far sideline. Penalty marker thrown after the tackle
move the ball
was
up
made.
to the 28.
1st and 10 on the 28 with 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. Grace gets the carry, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down hard by the Highlander defense.
McNeely and Boren in on that stop.
McNeely has done such a good job defensively tonight. Wouldn't be shocked if he continues to get more opportunities on that side of the ball in the playoffs. 2nd and 11. Long throws the ball to the far side of the field. Tyshawn Dews makes the reception. Dews out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 7-yard pickup. 3rd and 4. Long looking toward his sideline for the play call. Gets it. Hands it off. It's Grace with the carry on 3rd down, and he's brought down in the backfield. That will bring up 4th down.
Looked like 73 was in there, 70 and 50. I tell you what, they've been by like the Three Musketeers or maybe more like the Three Amigos.
Yes.
But Max Boren, Caillou Jackson, and Robbie Martin have been in that backfield all night.
The front 7 of the Highlanders doing a great job tonight. Of course, Noah Bellatombi got his fair share of yards, but Huntington able to limit the scores. It's 4th down. The Redskins appear to be in no hurry. Letting some time tick off of the clock.
Yeah, they have to snap it with about 10 seconds left.
And the ball is lost. Caillou Jackson jumps on it.
Yeah, the ball, quarterback just fell on a bad snap again as they lose about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
So the Highlanders offense now will line up in victory formation.
3rd bad snap to the quarterback of the game. 3 team losses for minus 20 yards and lost a fumble and turned it over on downs the other 2 times.
Yeah, a couple of costly low snaps. Huntington's offense.
What's the best formation?
Victory formation.
There
the
you
best
go.
formation in football. When the win is in hand, all you have to do is go down and not fumble, of course.
Yes.
Crawford talking things over with his teammates before calling out his cadence. He gets the snap, kneels down, and that will be the final play, not only of the game, but of the regular season. Huntington ends the regular season 9-1 and with a statement win to cap things off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Billy Seals felt like the worst they could do is finish 2nd with the win tonight. And they get the win, a game they dominated from start to finish. I mean, they scored the first touchdown. We were barely into the game, about 2.5 minutes, and they got a touchdown run by number 11, Wilson, 33 yards for that score. And then they get a fumble recovery by Robbie Martin on a forced fumble by Ty. The Wiz knocks it loose. And then after being sacked and losing 5 more yards on another bad play, Huntington just hits the 60-yard pass to Malik McNeely for a 1st down, touchdown, whole 9 yards. So, it was 14-0, and we were sitting at just 8 minutes gone, or just 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. And then they scored the final touchdown with 2 minutes left on the clock that put a wrap on this 28-6 win.
From wire to wire, it ends with a Highlander victory. Your final score, 28-6. We're going to step aside for one final break. The postgame wrap-up is coming up next. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week is presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar store. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. And sponsored by Huntington Highway Safety Distracted Driving, Chase & Elkin State Farm, Tax Masters Pro Books, and Kid Sale.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Par-Mar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care. I care.
It doesn't matter how big or small your problem is. We want you to know that we're all in this together. At Cabell County Schools, we want everyone in our school community to know that they belong and that we care.
In the playoffs, no, at least the first couple of games will be at home. Hopefully, the Highlanders are able to do what they did last season, Woody. 3 straight wins at home, then a win in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. They would be thrilled to get that chance to do that again, and it's now in front of them. They're going to know who they have probably by later tonight, sometime tomorrow, but it'll be somebody down around 15 or 16. Parkersburg beat Musselman, was the number 15 team, so you figure Parkersburg now has moved themselves into the playoffs. GW is up on Woodrow 62-0 in the third quarter. That game started late for some reason, and they should be in there at about 13 or 14 themselves. Spring Valley also 54-0 over St. Albans. They were at number 12. I think they might have a chance even to move up as much as maybe top 8, because number 8 Oak Hill got beat. University went in and upset them 34-27, so that takes them down a notch. Hurricanes obviously going to fall. Number 5 Jefferson got the win. Number 6 Princeton beat Parkersburg South, which might knock them out of the playoffs.
They very well could.
Yeah, the runner-up last year. Spring Mills was number 7. They won. Number 10 Morgantown lost to Lindsley, and it wasn't close, 24-7. AA Philip Barber came over and beat Preston in a AAA in that game. Willie Park did win, though. They were number 11. They beat John Marshall 13-7. And Bridgeport won handily, even though they beat a AA team. They were number 8, so they should move up a spot or two. So it's not going to change a whole heck of a lot. I think Hurricane actually has a chance of finishing in the top 4 probably. And we might very well see them again either here or at Midland. So, one loss is not going to knock you clear off of the playoffs.
No.
So it's been a good season for all 3 of those local teams in the MSAC. It's a 3-way tie, I guess, for first place because everybody won to finish. And
beat each other.
And now it's time for 3 games to get you going to Wheeling. So, we're back to 0-0 starting next week.
That's right. All of the work still to be done. Really looking forward to it. Still not certain, as Woody mentioned, the opponent or even which day the Highlanders will play on. But whenever it is, rain or shine, Woody and I will be here for the broadcast, already looking forward to that. And that brings us to the thank yous portion of our broadcast. First and foremost, want to thank all of you listeners and viewers out there, whether you tuned into us on the radio or watch the video stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate Robbie and his crew who ran down here to Huntington. They always do a great job with the video stream. Also want to thank our statistician, Jimmy Morgan, for always supplying us with numbers and figures and rosters and anything that you could need while calling a game. Also want to thank my producer back in the ESPN 94.1 FM studios. Kenny Sellards, always appreciate Kenny staying in late on a Friday. He's been there all day, folks. Had a lot to do, and he is still there, so we're going to wrap this up so he can get back home. Last but not least, want to thank you, Woody. Always enjoy calling a game with you, man. Hopefully we've got 3 more left to call.
Yeah, hopefully we will see that happen, and we want to remind folks they can join us at Giovanni's tomorrow at 3 for the pregame as Marshall gets ready to take on longtime foe Appalachian State down in Boone, North Carolina. So we hope you'll come by and enjoy Giovanni's Pizza with us as we do the pregame show tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Paul Swan will be along, of course, for that. So, yeah, it's been a really fun year. A loss against Midland, who played really well that night.
Yep.
And Huntington didn't show up for some reason, but that seemed to shake him up a little bit. And Billy Seals got him playing like he expects him to play down the stretch. And so after that, they rebounded for the 2 straight losses, or 2 straight wins after the loss, and beat St. Albans, beat Hurricane. And now it's about where you finish up in the season, in the regular season, get you ready for the second season. And now Huntington has clinched, we think, at least second place in the next AAA coming out on Sunday officially, but out unofficially probably already now.
Yes. And what a way to end the season. 28-6 win for the defending AAA state champion Huntington Highlanders. The playoff journey begins next week. We hope that you will tune in and join us for that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great rest of your night.